It's technology where it's hard to see the downside. It's economic, it's environmentally friendly, it takes a product that we actually don't want, waste, and it turns into something we desperately want, which is an inexpensive liquid fuel.
Well, what we're doing here is taking any form of waste and converting it into bioethanol. Bioethanol you can run your car on.
And if we can convert just 10 to 15% of the available waste materials in the United States, we can produce almost 5 billion gallons of clean bioethanol. And when you look at a 90% reduction in greenhouse gases produced compared to gasoline, just imagine the kind of reduction we would see through that technology use.
Well, at the heart of it is a simple process, 3 basic steps. In the first step, you take the waste, you superheat it and convert it into gases. These gases you bubble into a pot that has a naturally occurring bacteria. The bacteria feeds on these gases, converts it into ethanol. You then separate the ethanol from the bacteria, and that ethanol is ready to go straight into your car. Well, our processes can use a variety of different wastes. You can use forestry waste, you can use agricultural wastes, or you can use typical household wastes, which often end up in landfills.
It brings a new way of making fuel that disconnects the whole process from the food chain.
It takes you away from the debate of food for fuel and puts you in a debate of waste for fuel, which is an excellent outcome.
Well, these bacteria are the guys that do all the hard work. They're found in nature, in hot springs, where the gases that we produce from waste are naturally occurring. So all we do is keep them happy by feeding them the gases that they need and the nutrients that they need, and they produce ethanol for us.
Here in Fayetteville, Arkansas, if we could use ethanol from waste, we certainly would. Right now we're using biodiesel in our fleet for garbage trucks, dump trucks, fire truck, and if we could use this ethanol from waste, we're not only reducing our greenhouse gas emissions, we're reducing our dependence on foreign oil.
These new technologies are great because we can potentially achieve superior greenhouse gas savings of the order of 80 to 90% compared to petrol. We don't have any issues around using food for biofuel because we're using rubbish. And because we're using rubbish, we can allay fears about cutting down rainforests to make biofuels.
One of the advantages of this technology is the fact that we can build very, very large plants for cities like Chicago, London, New York, or we can build very small plants that are still economic and can produce clean bioethanol for the local market.
And this product at this time is the right place, right time, right product for us to really solve some of the world's most intractable problems.
This is a breakthrough in 2 areas. Technologically, because we're using municipal solid waste, and commercially, because we have the potential to produce large volumes of bioethanol viably across the world.
And I guess our vision for this is that across Europe and across the US, we have plants built that can provide the ethanol from waste materials to run our cars.
Personally, the way I feel about this technology is it gives me the ability, through my job, to actually do something to benefit the world. And it's not very often that you get the opportunity to do that.